Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're doing alright. So today we are going to be carrying on work on the Honda Civic. There's quite a bit to work to do. We need to do some filler work, we need to do the alignment as well as that, guys. We need to prep the car, paint the car. So there's quite a lot of work that needs doing in this video. So yeah, without blabbing on too much, let's get on with it.
So you can see right here off camera there's a lot of work that's actually been done. I've started the filler work. This section right here has all been completed up, as well as this section right here. This actually took some time because there's so much detail that actually goes into it. There's so much lines and all sorts. Well, that's all been done. I've also put a bit of filler underneath just to neaten it up. There's a bit of seal that runs along right here just to cover that joint right there so no water actually gets into there. We had a few weld marks right here. Just to make it look good, I've just cleaned it up a bit with some filler. The reason why I've not actually started filler work on this side right here is because we need to still align this part up right here. So what we're going to be doing is getting that door on, getting that hinge back on, as well as the front door. Make sure the alignment is right. Then we're going to start on leveling this all out, getting it all back into shape, because that's slightly in, I think. Once we get the door on, we'll be able to tell. Then once that's done, we start skimming that up with filler. This part right here, that's all been done as well, so we couldn't really put the filler on until we get the shape on that. If we start hammering it, the filler will start to crack, so that's why I've actually left that part right there. So all we need to do is get the doors on. Off camera, the doors have been painted from inside. I've also built them back up, as well as the front door. The rear door's been done. I know it's upside down, you can't see, but that's all also been done. So I'll rip all that masking off, and the front door masking is half off. So we get the masking off, and me and the panel beater will get them both doors on, get that hinge on as well, and we can start aligning it up. Once that's done, we start lining this section up right here, and we start finishing that part up where the filler work needs to go. Apart from that, we're looking good. Then we start obviously getting it ready for primer. So I'm going to put that hinge on right here. So before we actually put that hinge on, we'll prime that up. In the factory they actually put them on and paint straight over them. You can see right here. Obviously it's got a filler on there, so what I'll do is I'll just prime that section up. So it's obviously got a coat on there. So once that's bolted down, it's been all aligned, we don't need to mess around with that again. So that will stay on there when we get the doors off, obviously, and prime at the inside. So let's carry on and start getting them doors back on. So we've got both doors on now. Also the weather seals on the inside, they've also been put on. They play a big role when aligning as well. So they're all being fitted up. Both doors have been fitted. The alignment's all been done. It's literally perfect on both sides. The gap on the wing, the door, the gap along here, going all the way along this side right here is all good. When it comes to right around here, this needs to be adjusted. So this needs panel beating out and in a few different areas. So we get the panel beater to sort that all out. Also we need to sort this section out right here. There's sort of like a dent right here where it comes out and it goes back in. So we'll get the bumper on and sort all that out. And we start finishing all this area up. So the panel beated all that section out now, so that's pretty much nearly enough ready for filler. All we gotta do is, before the filler work, is linish all these areas down where we got the highs and lows. I just marked it all right, so I don't go too wild with the linishing pad. So that's pretty much done. This line here is not a straight line where I just could put the filler on and just go straight on it and just get all that shape back up. It's basically a curved line, so when I'm filling up, I gotta get that curve to it right. So that's gonna take a bit of time to do. It's not really a straightforward job to do. So I'm gonna start working on that. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but you can see the shape of the door where it's slightly curved. So that's what I'll have to work on this section right here. Also on the inside, we start filling all the areas up now and start getting that shape back up. So I'm gonna carry on and start building up the shape. So the panel beat is finished up on that rear arch, so that's all been leveled off now, and also I've linished it all down and also got rid of the edge right here of the linishing marks using a 180 grit. So I feathered it all now, that's all level now, so that's pretty much ready for some filler work. So what I'm going to be doing is leaving that door on there because we will need it when we're actually working on that rear arch to get that shape back, to make sure everything lines up with the door and the arch. Once that's done, we'll get the door back off and carry on working on the inside, getting this shape back right here. So I just finished the filler work now and it's shaped up really well and it's all lined up as well with the door. I've also done the inside, all these lines right here. It took a while to actually do and also get the shape because it's like a funny shape. This is because it actually curves. So that's all done now. So what we'll be doing is getting both doors off and start prepping it for primer. The seals have got to come off as well, so I'll get them off when we get the doors off. So let's get them off first, then we'll take it from there. So I've taken both doors off right now, as well as that the weather seals are all out, so it's pretty much clear, ready to prep up now. So I'm going to get the scotch and just scotch it in all the areas where you're masking it off. So that's all ready. All it needs is a good clean before we actually start getting the sheets in. So right here is the VIN number. So when you actually try peeling this VIN number off, it actually starts cracking and breaking, so you cannot get that off in one piece due to security reasons and stopping people from cloning cars. So this you could actually order from the dealership, as long as your vehicle registration documents and your license number all matches up, you can get that from the dealership. So that's what we'll be doing. So we can't really remove the VIN, original VIN off that right there. So I'm going to carry on and start getting it all ready for primer. So we applied 2 stick coats of primer on there and it's covered up really well. Guys, check out the filler work. You cannot even tell that that panel's been replaced. Drop your comments down below if you think it's good or bad. So I'm going to leave things where they are now because I was planning on actually painting it in this video, but it is getting quite late and the spray boot's closed up now, so we're going to wrap things up where they are. On the next video, hopefully this should be done so we start working on our other projects that we have lined up.
So guys, like we mentioned before, the filler work did take a lot longer than what we expected. As you know, there's a lot of intricate details you gotta get right, and you can't just rush this kind of job. You have to take your time. So once you paint over the filler work, everything look like this OEM again, and you got that original shape as well. So yeah, this car is ready for paint. The plan was to have it in paint by the end of this video, but obviously that's not happened. So hopefully the next video, this car will be getting painted and all the panels will be going back onto the car, and hopefully once this car is back together, we can get this car out and the next car in. So hopefully the next video will be the last video on this Honda Civic. Do you guys want to see the GTR getting finished next, or shall we start work on the C63? Personally, I think we should finish off the GTR, so comment down below what you guys want to see first. Also guys, before we go, I also want to say, if you guys want to support the channel, purchase yourself some merch on teesprings.com/performancerebuilds. The link is down in the description. If you guys get yourself some merch, we do earn a small amount of commission. With that money, we just use that to buy parts and tools and stuff, so that basically helps us keep going. As well as that guys, we do have an Instagram page at Performance Rebuilds, so follow us there for the inside scoop. I mean, before we put any new projects cars on YouTube, we do release them a day or two before. We release a picture of what it is a day or two before on Instagram. So if you guys want to know what we're doing, what we're up to during the week, just follow us on Instagram for that. Yeah guys, we're going to end it there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.